My dear countrymen, Namaskar. Welcome to Mann Ki Baat. Greetings to all of you. At this moment, you all must be full of the energy of yoga and memories of International Yoga Day. This time as well, on the 21st of June, crores of people across the country and the world participated in the International Yoga Day. Do you remember? It began 10 years ago. Now over these 10 years, this event is turning grand with every passing year. This is also an indication that more and more people are adopting yoga in their daily lives. We've seen so many attractive pictures of Yoga Day this time. 3 lakh people performed yoga together on the beach of Visakhapatnam. Another amazing visual emerged from Visakhapatnam itself. More than 2,000 Adivasi students performed 108 Surya Namaskars for 108 minutes. Imagine how much discipline, how much dedication there must have been. A grand glimpse of yoga was also witnessed on our naval ships. In Telangana, 3,000 Divyang friends participated in a yoga camp together. They showed how yoga is also a medium of empowerment. People of Delhi connected yoga with the resolve of a clean Yamuna and performed yoga on the banks of the Yamuna. In Jammu and Kashmir, people also did yoga on the Chenab Bridge, which is the world's highest railway bridge. The snowy peaks of the Himalayas and ITBP soldiers, yoga was seen there too. Courage and sadhana were hand in hand. The people of Gujarat also created history anew. In Vadnagar, 2121 people did Bhujangasana together and created a new record. Pictures of yoga came in from New York, London, Tokyo, Paris, every big city of the world. And one thing was special in every picture: peace, stability and balance. This time, the theme was also very special: Yoga for One Earth, One Health. This is not just a slogan, it is a direction which makes us realize the essence of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. I'm sure the grandeur of this year's Yoga Day will certainly inspire more and more people to adopt yoga. My dear countrymen, when someone embarks on a pilgrimage, the first feeling that comes to mind is Chalo Bulawa Aaya Hai. That is, let's proceed amid the divine call. This very feeling is the soul of our religious pilgrimages. These pilgrimages are a means of disciplining the body, purifying the mind, mutual love and brotherhood, and connecting with God. Apart from these, there is another great aspect of these pilgrimages. These religious pilgrimages are also a great ritual of opportunities for the spirit of service. When any pilgrimage takes place, more people engage in serving the pilgrims than the number of people who undertake the pilgrimage. Bhandaras and langars, that is free food distribution, are set up at various places. People set up drinking water stalls on the roadsides. Medical camps and facilities are arranged with a spirit of service. A lot many people arrange for dharmashalas and accommodation for the pilgrims at their own expense. Friends, after a long time, the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra has had an auspicious restart. Kailash Mansarovar, that is the abode of Lord Shiva. Kailash is considered the center of faith and devotion in every tradition, be it Hindu, Buddhist or Jain. Friends, the holy Amarnath Yatra is going to commence on the 3rd of July And the holy month of Sawan is also just a few days away. Just a few days ago, we've also witnessed the Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath Ji. Be it Odisha, Gujarat or any other corner of the country, lakhs of devotees participate in this yatra. From north to south, east to west, these yatras are a reflection of the spirit of Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat. When we conclude our religious journey with devotion, complete dedication and complete discipline, we also get rewarded with its fruits. I extend my best wishes to all the fortunate devotees going on the yatras. I also commend those who are engaged in making these yatras successful and safe with a spirit of service. My dear countrymen, I now want to tell you about two such achievements of the country, which will fill you up with pride. Global institutions are discussing these achievements. WHO, that is, World Health Organization, and ILO, that is, International Labour Organization, have heaped praises on these achievements of the country. The first achievement is related to our health. Many of you must have heard about an eye disease, trachoma. This infection spreads through bacteria. There was a time when this ailment was common in many parts of the country. If not taken care of, this disease gradually used to lead to loss of eyesight. We resolved to eradicate trachoma from its roots. And I am very happy to share with you that WHO has declared India trachoma-free. India now has become a trachoma-free country. This is the result of the hard work of lakhs of people who fought this disease tirelessly without a break. This success belongs to our health workers. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan also helped in eradicating it. The Jal Jeevan Mission also contributed a lot to this success. Today, when clean water is reaching every home through taps, the risk of such ailments has reduced. World Health Organization, WHO, has also appreciated the fact that along with tackling the disease, India has also got rid of its root causes. Friends, presently, most of the populace in India is taking advantage of one social protection benefit or the other, and recently, a very important report of the International Labour Organization, ILO, has come out. It has been mentioned in this report that more than 64% of the population of India is now definitely availing of some social protection benefit or the other. Social security is one of the biggest coverages in the world. Today, around 95 crore people of the country are getting the benefit of some or the other social security schemes, whereas till 2015, the government schemes were reaching less than 25 crore people. Friends, in India, from health to social security, the country is moving ahead with the feeling of saturation in every field. This is also a great picture of social justice. These successes have instilled a belief that the coming times will be even better. India will become even stronger at every step. My dear countrymen, with the power of public participation, big crises can be confronted. I'll play an audio for you. In this audio, you'll get an idea of the magnitude of that crisis. How grave that crisis was. Listen to it first. Understand it.
आखिर ये जो जुल्म हुआ 2 साल तक, जुल्म तो 5-7 साल से शुरू हो गया था, मगर वो शिखर पर पहुंच गया है 2 साल में जब इमरजेंसी लोगों पर ठोक दी और अमानुषी बर्ताव लोगों के साथ किया गया। लोगों के स्वतंत्रता के हक छीन लिए गए, अखबारों को कोई स्वतंत्रता न रही, न्यायालय बिल्कुल निर्बल बना दिए गए और जिस ढंग से 1 लाख से ज़्यादा लोगों को जेल में बंद कर दिए और फिर अपने मनमानी राज की ओर से होती रही, उसकी मिसाल दुनिया के इतिहास में भी मिलना मुश्किल है.
Friends, this is the voice of the former Prime Minister of the country, Shriman Morarji Bhai Desai. He spoke about the emergency in a brief but very clear manner. You can imagine what that period was like. Those who imposed emergency not only murdered our constitution, but also had the intention to keep the judiciary as their slave. During this period, people were tormented on a large scale. There are many such examples of this, which can never be forgotten. George Fernandez Sahib was tied in chains. Many people were subjected to severe torture. Under Misa, anyone could be summarily arrested. Students too were harassed. Freedom of expression was also stifled. Thousands of people who were arrested during that period were subjected to such inhumane atrocities. But it is the strength of the people of India. They did not bow down, did not break down, and did not accept any compromise with democracy. Finally, the people at large won. The emergency was lifted, and those who imposed the emergency were defeated. Babu Jagjivan Ramji had put forth his views in a very strong manner in this regard.
बहनों और भाइयों, पिछला चुनाव चुनाव नहीं था, भारत की जनता का एक महान अभियान था. उस समय के परिस्थितियों को बदल देने का, तानाशाही के धारा को मोड़ देने का और भारत में प्रजातंत्र की बुनियाद को मजबूत कर देने का.
We should also listen to what Atalji had said in his own distinct style then.
बहनों और भाइयों, देश में जो कुछ हुआ उसे केवल चुनाव नहीं कह सकते. एक शांतिपूर्ण क्रांति हुई है. लोक शक्ति की लहर ने लोकतंत्र की हत्या करने वालों को इतिहास के कूड़ेदान में फेंक दिया है.
Friends, just a few days ago, the imposition of emergency on the country completed its 50 years. We countrymen have observed the Samvidhan Hatya Divas. We should always remember all those people who fought the emergency with fortitude. This inspires us to remain constantly vigilant, to keep our constitution strong and enduring. My dear countrymen, imagine a picture. The morning sun is touching the hills. The light is slowly moving towards the plains, and with that light, a troop of football lovers is advancing. The whistle blows, and in a few moments, the ground reverberates with applause and slogans. People's enthusiasm is increasing with every pass, every goal. You must be wondering, what a beautiful world is that? Friends, this picture is the reality of Bodoland, a major region of Assam. Bodoland today stands out in the country with a new face, a new identity. The energy and confidence that the youth here have is most visible on the football field. In the Bodo territorial area, the Bodoland CEM Cup is being organized. This is not just a tournament. It has become a celebration of unity and hope. More than 3,700 teams, about 70,000 players, and even among them, a large number of our daughters' participation. These statistics tell the story of a big change in Bodoland. Bodoland is now increasingly casting its glow on the sports map of the country. Friends, there was a time when struggle itself was the identity of this place. Then the avenues for the youth here were limited. But today, there are new dreams in their eyes and the courage of self-reliance in their hearts. The football players hailing from here are now making their mark at high level. Halicharan Narzari, Durga Bodo, Apurba Narzari, Manbir Basumatari. These are not just the names of football players. They are the identity of that new generation who catapulted Bodoland from the field to the national stage. Many of them practiced with limited resources. Many forged their way through difficult circumstances. And today, many young children of the country kickstart their dreams inspired by their names. If we have to expand our capability, first of all, we have to focus on our fitness and well-being. By the way, friends, do you remember one of my suggestions for fitness for reducing obesity? Reduce 10% oil in food. Reduce obesity. When you'll be fit, you'll be more super hit in life. My dear countrymen, just as our India is known for its regional, linguistic and cultural diversity, in the same way, the diversity of arts, crafts and skills is also a great quality of our country. Whichever area you visit, you will get to know about some local specialities of that place. We often talk about such unique products of the country in Mann Ki Baat. One such product is Eri Silk of Meghalaya. It has received the GI tag a few days ago. Eri Silk is like a heritage for Meghalaya. The tribes here, especially the people of the Khasi community, have preserved it for generations and have also enriched it with their skills. This silk has many specialities that make it different from other fabrics. Its most special feature is the way it is made. The silkworms that make the silk are not killed to obtain it. Hence, it is also called Ahimsa silk. Nowadays, the demand for such products is rising rapidly in the world, which do not involve violence and do not have any ill effect on nature. Hence, Eri Silk of Meghalaya is a perfect product for the global market. Another special feature is that this silk keeps you warm in winters and cool in summers. This quality makes it suitable for most places. The women of Meghalaya are now taking this heritage forward on a larger scale through self-help groups. I congratulate the people of Meghalaya on Eri Silk getting the GI tag. I would also appeal to all of you to try out clothes made from Eri Silk. And yes, you must always remember Khadi, handloom, handicraft, vocal for local. If customers buy only products made in India and traders sell only products made in India, the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan will be infused with new energy. My dear countrymen, the mantra of women-led development is ready to create a new future for India. Our mothers, sisters, daughters are today lending a new direction not only for themselves but for the entire society. You will also feel good when you come to know about the success of the women of Bhadrachalam in Telangana. These women once used to work as labourers in the fields. They used to work hard all day for their livelihoods. Today the same women are making biscuits from millets, that is, Shri Anna. These biscuits, named Bhadradri Millet Magic, are reaching right from Hyderabad to London. These women of Bhadrachalam joined a self-help group and received training. Friends, these women have done another commendable work. They started making Giri sanitary pads. In just 3 months, they prepared 40,000 pads and delivered them to schools and nearby offices, that too at a very low price. Friends, the achievement of the women of Kalaburgi in Karnataka is also excellent. They have made Jawar Roti a brand. In the cooperative that they have formed, more than 3,000 rotis are being made every day. The aroma of these rotis is no longer limited to the village. A special counter has been opened in Bengaluru. orders are coming over online food platforms. Kalaburgi roti is now reaching the kitchens of big cities. This has had a great impact on these women. Their income is increasing. Friends, these stories from different states have different faces, but their glow is the same. This is the glow of self-confidence, of self-reliance. One such face is Suma Uike from Madhya Pradesh. Sumaji's efforts are very commendable. She took training in mushroom farming and animal husbandry by joining the self-help group in Katangi block of Balaghat district. Thus, she found her the path to self-reliance. When Suma Uike's income increased, she also expanded her work. This journey that started with a tiny effort has now reached Didi Canteen and Thermal Therapy Center. In every corner of the country, countless such women are changing their fate and that of the country. My dear countrymen, during the last few days, many people from Vietnam sent me their messages through various mediums. There was reverence and affability in every line of these messages. Their feelings were heartwarming. They were expressing their gratitude to India for enabling darshan of the holy relics of Bhagwan Buddha. The emotions in their words were more than any formal thanks. Friends, originally, these sacred relics of Bhagwan Buddha were discovered at Nagarjunakonda of Palanadu district in Andhra Pradesh. This place has a deep connection with Buddhism. It is said that once upon a time, people from far-off places, including Sri Lanka and China, used to come to this place. Friends, last month, these holy relics of Bhagwan Buddha were taken from India to Vietnam. They were kept for public darshan at 9 different places there. In a way, this initiative of India became a national festival for Vietnam. You can imagine that in Vietnam, which has a population of about 10 crore people, more than 1.5 crore people had a darshan of the holy relics of Bhagwan Buddha. The pictures and videos that I saw on social media made me realize that devotion has no limits. Be it rain or the scorching sun, people stood in queues for hours. Children, the elderly, differently abled people, everyone was overwhelmed. The President of Vietnam, Deputy Prime Minister, senior ministers, everyone paid obeisance. The feeling of respect among the people there for this pilgrimage was so deep that the Vietnamese government requested to extend it for another 12 days, and India gladly accepted it. Friends, the thoughts of Bhagwan Buddha have the power to bind countries, cultures and people together. Earlier, the holy relics of Bhagwan Buddha were taken to Thailand and Mongolia, and the same feeling of reverence was felt there as well. I urge all of you to definitely visit Buddhist sites in your state. It will be a spiritual experience as well as a wonderful opportunity to connect with our cultural heritage. My dear countrymen, this month we all celebrated the World Environment Day. I received thousands of your messages. Many people told me about those friends who had set out alone to save the environment, and then the whole society joined them. This contribution of everyone is becoming a great strength for our earth. Mr. Ramesh Kharmale of Pune, knowing about his work will inspire you a lot. When people take rest at the end of the week, Ramesh ji and his family set out with pickaxe and spade. Do you know where to? Towards the hills of Zunnar. Be it sunshine or a steep climb, their ascent does not stop. They clear bushes, dig trenches to retain water and sow seeds. They dug 70 trenches in just 2 months. Ramesh ji has made many small ponds, planted hundreds of trees. He is also getting an oxygen park built. The result is that birds have started returning here. Wildlife is getting a new breath. Friends, another beautiful initiative for the environment has been seen in Ahmedabad city of Gujarat. Here the municipal corporation has started the Mission for Million Trees campaign. The target is to plant lakhs of trees. A special aspect about this campaign is Sindoor 1. This forest is dedicated to the brave hearts of Operation Sindoor. Sindoor saplings are being planted in the memory of those brave people who have sacrificed everything for the country. Here another campaign is being given a new impetus, Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. Under this campaign, crores of trees have been planted in the country. You too must take part in such campaigns going on in your village or city. Plant trees, save water, serve the earth, because when we save nature, we actually protect our future generations. Friends, a village in Maharashtra has also set a great example. Patoda is a Gram Panchayat in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar district. This is a carbon-neutral village panchayat. In this village, no one throws garbage outside their house. There's a complete system of collecting garbage from every house. Here, dirty water is also treated. No water goes into the river without being cleaned. Here, last rites are performed with cow dung cakes, and a tree is planted in the name of the deceased with that ash. The cleanliness in this village is also worth seeing. When small habits become a collective resolve, a big change is certain. My dear friends, at this moment, everyone's eyes are also on the International Space Centre. India has scripted a new history. Yesterday, I've also spoken to Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. You must have also heard my conversation with Shubhanshu. Shubhanshu still has to stay at the International Space Centre for a few more days. We'll talk more about this mission, but in the next episode of Mann Ki Baat. It is time now to bid adieu to you in this episode. But friends, before leaving, I want to remind you of a special day. On the 1st of July, the day after tomorrow, we honor two very important professions, doctors and CAs. Both of them are such pillars of society which make our lives better. Doctors are the protectors of our health, and CAs, chartered accountants, are the guides of economic life. My best wishes to all the doctors and chartered accountants. Friends, I always wait for your suggestions. The next episode of Mann Ki Baat will be enriched through your suggestions. We'll meet again with new thoughts, new inspirations and new achievements of our countrymen. Thank you very much. Namaskar.